Hi everyone, today I'm going to talk about a business analyst role in any transformation project. So I'm going to give information using an example of a large transformation project within a large bank within Australia. So let's just talk about which teams are involved in the transformation project. So there is the large bank or the financial institution that is actually uh, the, the main sponsor of this transformation project. And they within that company or within that organization there would be a project team. This is from the bank side. Also there would be, so my card to say that there's a project team involved from the bank side. There would also be a vendor team. The vendor team could be someone who is like a software company or an implementation partner who actually comes in and has a team of developers who actually build out your solution for you. So that's the second one. So there's a vendor team. So let's just talk about these two teams a little bit. So the project team consists of a transformation leader. Reporting to the transformation leader are a number of project managers or implementation managers. Then another layer of personnel would be the product owners or the product managers. And also, there would be the business analysts who work closely with the product managers, the project managers. In addition, they would also have a team of quality assurance people, so that's the testing team. So, just to clarify that, the business analyst that we're referring to in this video is the one who sits in the project team working for the bank directly. Yep. Next, let's talk a little bit about the vendor team. So, the vendor team would have someone who is leading the transformation from the vendor side, so a vendor lead, let's say. There would also be a number of solution consultants who work with the product owner and the business analysts to actually understand what they need to build. The solution consultant in turn will talk to developers on the vendor side as well as quality assurance or testing teams on their side. So that's the whole structure of the transformation project. Now, what is the BA's role within this project? So let's talk a bit more about that. So I've written here. So the BA's role is to build a system which meets the needs as well as exceeds the expectations of the end user of the system. So here I would put more emphasis on the word end user. So in the end, the person using the system must find their job has become easier because of the implementation of the system. So to do that, what does a business analyst do? They gather information from the product owner and the end users to try to understand how they use the system, also why they're using the system. Once the business analyst has gathered this information, then they need to go into the next phase, which is translate the stated and unstated needs that they've identified into requirements and specifications. So what form do requirements and specifications take? So there's two ways to do it. So very popular right now is the user stories method. So business analysts would be instrumental in writing user stories and in some cases requirements or requirements documents. A lot of this is documented within the Jira system, which is commonly used across most development platforms and transformation projects. Another way of documenting or creating artifacts regarding what needs to be done is process maps. So process maps can be current state process maps and future state process maps. The most important ones are the future state process maps, and also the business analyst is responsible for getting sign off on these artifacts. So once the business analyst has a number of artifacts ready, the next step is to take these artifacts and present them to a number of stakeholders. So these are traditionally called walkthroughs. They're basically meetings where the business analyst is taking people through the requirements and what needs to be done and what is the end goal of that particular feature. So, yep. So we business analysts will ensure development teams and solution consultants have good understanding of the requirements. They do that using walkthroughs. Yep. They also assist in clarifying the requirements during the build phase and also help the QA team or the testing team to understand the requirements. So you do walk through the testing team and also in some cases help them design the test cases. So at the end of the build phase, the business analysts also get involved in something called product validation testing to make sure that what was built actually meets the requirements or expectations of that was set in various documentations and walkthroughs. So the one of the steps there is writing test cases, helping the testing team write test cases as well as performing PVT, which is product validation testing. Lastly, one of the roles that has gained a lot of importance is helping the change team. There's sometimes a dedicated change team on transformation projects. There should be, and the business analyst helps the change team understand the changes and how they impact various stakeholders. So all in all, the business analyst has a number of roles, and they're all outcome focused roles within a transformation project. Thank you.